allergy families, welcome back to my channel, and today I want to share with you two amazing, delicious, awesome, whatever word you want to use for it, dinner ideas that use chicken that were 5 out of 5s for my family. That means all 5 of my family members ate it without complaint, said it was good, and I didn't have to make another dinner. So that is the criteria I have for a meal that I will cook at least once a month, is that everyone will eat it and I don't have to make something else for somebody. So the first one is a simplified version of a Chick-fil-A sandwich, and it uses Aldi chicken. So these are chicken patties that I found at my Aldi that are dairy and egg free, meaning on the ingredient list they are not labeled. If you need to find out information about cross-contact or cross-contamination warning, then you would have to call them. And what I do is I throw them in my air fryer. So I put them in for 9 minutes on the first side, about 375, flip them over for another 5 minutes, and it makes a delicious chicken patty. Sometimes my kiddos eat it just plain, they chop it up and they eat it with their favorite dip, and otherwise we make it into chicken sandwiches. For my allergy kiddo, that means he usually just has ketchup on it. But for some of my other family members, they use hot sauce, cheese, lettuce, tomato, mayo, whatever they want to make their chicken sandwich taste as fancy as going out to eat. If you are gluten-free and you are not able to eat this chicken that I got from Aldi, you can substitute a delicious grilled chicken with a marinade and your own gluten-free buns. Or if you're interested in making fried chicken, the first fried chicken recipe I ever tried that was gluten-free was from Allergy Awesomeness, and it uses crushed up cereal to make a breading for your chicken, and it was delicious. And we ate, actually at the time, we were not eating chicken because we were fearful that was one of my kiddos' allergies. We were avoiding a lot of things until we figured everything out. And so for a very long time, we made fried turkey breast sandwiches, and that tastes delicious as well. The second dinner idea I have for you was one that we made last night, and it was halal chicken and rice bowls, and I will include the recipe link in the description box. This is not my original idea, but if you have a kiddo or a family member with lots of allergies, you know that going to Middle Eastern or Asian restaurants is often tricky with our allergies depending on the location. For us in particular, having a sesame and a mustard allergy, that pretty much excludes most restaurants, nevertheless ones that specialize and use a lot of tahini and sesame seeds and whatnot. So for the most part, we avoid those locations entirely. And it's fun to have some variety in our food. I get into ruts where nothing sounds good and I just want variety. Well, I stumbled along this YouTube channel and website this last week, and her recipes look amazing. So check them out. And the halal chicken and rice bowls were on point. I made them dairy-free so my entire family could have them, and it only took a few modifications. So if you leave out the pitas non-flatbreads that I got from Trader Joe's, then this recipe, I believe, is entirely gluten-free, dairy-free, mustard, sesame, nut. It goes down the list. It has spices, garlic, chicken, and rice, and veggies, and it was delicious. Every single one of my family members ate it. While I made a few substitutions throughout making this meal to make it dairy-free, the one thing I did change was that I left out the sumac from the spice ingredients for the chicken. And so sumac is a spice that my allergy kiddo has not had before. Today was not the day to give it a try, so I left the sumac out of this recipe, and it was still delicious. So I highly recommend you give it a try. Here is my chicken cooking for my chicken rice bowls. The first thing that I did was earlier in my day, I marinated my chicken in the spices and let it sit in my fridge until it was closer to dinner time. I did follow her recipe for cooking the chicken. Here are all my chopped up veggies, getting ready for our bowls, and let's talk about the white sauce. It is delicious. We are able to have egg in my household, so I used normal Hellmann's mayo, and I substituted Tofutti for the sour cream. And the garlic spread dip from Trader Joe's really amps it up a lot. If you are not able to eat soy and Tofutti won't work for you, I recommend just substituting whatever dairy-free cream cheese or sour cream works for your family. You could use something like Kite Hill, which is almond based, or Follow Your Heart, so delicious, and Kroger's Simple Truth brand all have options you could use. And if you need an egg-free mayonnaise, there are lots of tasty options out there. Just use whichever one works best for you. I decided to make the rice in my Instant Pot. I always boil things over on my stove, so the Instant Pot is the way to go. I used the Country Crock plant butter with olive oil sticks to toast the rice, and then I added all the spices per the recipe instructions. And then the only other difference I had to make is that when you use the Instant Pot, I only use equal parts rice and water. And then I cook it on high pressure for 3 minutes with a 10-minute natural pressure release. After that, then vent the top of your Instant Pot pressure valve until all the steam comes out, and you will have delicious rice just like this. So look at my finished rice bowl. The white sauce and some sriracha really top it off perfectly, and I served it with some flatbread from Trader Joe's. The recipe link for the Allergy Awesomeness fried chicken will be down below in the description box. And make sure that you like and subscribe this video if you want to see more allergy-friendly content. Please make sure you also hit that notification bell, and that will let you know when I have any new content coming out. And that really just does help my channel. It makes the algorithm know that people are watching and helps me out a lot. So thanks so much. I hope one of these recipes will be a win for you and your family. And please know that you can still have your happily ever after even with your food allergies. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.